Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night once again. So this is a gonna be a reaction to a trailer that a commenter asked me to look at. I think it was Man of a Good Will. So if you're watching, thank you for requesting. So I have no idea what this is, so let's just go ahead and take a look.
The world is in shock as a group of terrorists has taken control of large areas of Syria and Iraq.
The world can be a cruel and dangerous place. Remember, even if you're afraid, be strong. Your loving mother, Fatima.
Did your mother ever tell you the story of the Lady of Heaven? She was very special. Daughter to the Prophet Muhammad.
My time is near. And afterwards, my lovely Fatima, you will face many trials.
With my father no longer here to lead us, evil is with those who will extinguish the light of truth.
You're gonna let a woman tell us what to do? We will burn her out!
God will judge all of you.
This world has become a breeding ground of violence. Shadow will be cast across many generations to come.
It said some people are so full of faith. They give strength to everyone around them.
The greatest thing in this life and the hereafter is the spreading of peace in the world.
Lady Fatima's goodness inspired people to stand up, no matter what the cost. Her legacy lives on.
All right. So first of all, that was interesting. Obviously, and I'm trying to think how what I can like that too. Not epic in the sense of like gonna be chock full of stuff. I want to say like because of obviously the religious overtones. I want to say the old, biblical epic. Kind of like you think the old Ten Commandments, or well, not even biblical epics. Ben Hur and all that. But I'm saying it's obviously not like that. It looks like in scale, but as far as the type of tale, um, so one thing, okay, like I've seen the name Fatima, um, various places, and I knew it was a kind of a religiously connected name, but I've never really looked a lot into it. So it's interesting, at least from here, to see that I guess Fatima was the daughter of Muhammad, and again, I don't know really much about Islam. I've always been kind of interested, like as far as other cultures in general, and I always kept saying I mean to, like get a Quran just to like read for myself because everybody obviously wants to always be like, oh, so it's just kill infidels and this and that. But again, that's you know, again, not having seen it myself, that's like people, are like says things are just this way because of Christianity or whatever. But I'm like, of course, if you unless you've read the book itself, and you can see whether you think it's the complete unaltered good truth or the contradictions which people will argue or whatever, you can't really say much yourself. And I've always thought the same for be it Islam or be it for any other belief or anything in general. You know, um, And along with that, when I've even expressed that to some people, they're like, well, even if you do get a translation or something, you would kind of need someone to explain it to you. So makes it a kind of daunting, but still, baby steps. But anyways, so like I said, that's interesting. That of course this is religious in the sense of has to do with Islamic faith, and like I said, Fatima is the daughter of Muhammad, which again I had no idea. I know who Muhammad is in concept as a prophet, didn't know he had kids, so that's interesting. But yeah, it just looks like like I said, a religiously inspired type story where you're learning more about a character. And in this case, it's not just a historical thing. It's as it begins with the story. Has your mother or anyone ever told you the story of the Lady of Heaven? So I guess this is an aspect of even Islamic belief legend that I guess is maybe not talked about as much. And as with unfortunately many things from the past in general, religious or not religious, there's the characters, so as mostly they're men, they make the comment of or we're to listen to this woman or whatever, because again, obviously, unfortunately, still to this day, women are mistreated or disregarded because of being women, which is BS. But so it's interesting that there's going to be looking into that and exploring this character. So, I mean, yeah, if it was something available on, like definitely on streaming or something, or if I found out a little bit more about it, I mean, it seems like something would be worth a watch for, if anything, educational. I mean, again, it's a movie, so it's fictional, but I mean, at least for kind of uh, information as to something that I know nothing about as it is, and again, I think the world would be a much better place if people just try to understand other people and what influences their thoughts and beliefs, and are open to things. But unfortunately, not everybody is. Anyways, don't know really what else to say about that. And again, thank you to the commenter that suggested it. Like I said, looks like a very interesting movie. And yeah, so to anyone who's watched, as always, thank you for watching. Feel free to share, subscribe. Hopefully, give me that like if you do. If you don't, or if you do, feel free to leave a comment as far as what did you think of the Lady of Heaven, my little thoughts, or anything else that you would care to hear me ramble on about. So it's one of those days. As you see, my brain is kind of fried. But yeah, thanks. Peace.